Am I accenting certain elements? Am I improving on certain elements? Am I going in a whole different direction? I think that really shows the versatility of tea. Also, as an ingredient, it is generally works really well with other things that you're going to put in a cocktail. It's generally pretty consistent. Sebastian talked about it year to year. He goes and finds different lots, and I think that's important to play around with from year to year what the difference is and taste them. But on a consistent basis, I know that stuff that I get from him year to year, I get chamomile. It's always of a very high quality. I'm getting black teas from him. They're always very high quality, and they always work well. And I really do like the idea that sometimes they're a little bit different. It's always new. There's some nuance there. I think that's a good thing in this respect, and especially for cocktails.
Alex, at the price point of these teas, do you find it an economically viable ingredient at our kind of general cocktail price point?
Yeah, absolutely. I surprisingly had 2 ounces of water and made a tea with that, or the infusion, and then I made a syrup which rendered 16 ounces of syrup. So at that stage, the price point of those 8 bar spoons really works out to a very fractional cost. Then the next thing we go to, which I'm going to demonstrate next, or in a minute, is taking tea or infusions and putting them into spirit and letting them macerate. And that can be very effective. The cool thing about alcohol, take a red vermouth, Italian vermouth, throw chai tea or a black tea of some sort in there, it's incredible. Take a spice, it combines with botanicals in there, can't really beat it. If I'm doing something, say, a light rum, for example, the same infusion, the chamomile, I've done with Flor de Caña 4-year, and did a daiquiri variation with it, and it really... and it really didn't take that much. It took about the same amount. That's beautiful. It took about the same amount as this infusion did, and it came out really nice. It had all the sweetness of the molasses rum down below, all the chamomile up top. So for those of you who started drinking it, chamomile should be pretty subtle. I like balance in cocktails. Though while I like balance, I don't like it to be boring and just homogenous. I think all the ingredients should be there, should be a part of the experience. But in this case in particular, I think the chamomile is playing accent to cognac. And when you think about it, okay, what am I mixing here together? 2 pots of distilled spirits from a very similar tradition. And so it makes sense intellectually. And oftentimes I've found that when things make sense intellectually, if you understand the context behind them, where they come from, their histories, oftentimes there's going to be something that works together there. Not to say that's universal, because crazy things, other things work together well. Speaking like